Hello everybody. In this video we're going to look at something that happened at the last major during G2 versus Virtus Pro on train. So what happens in this match? Well, Virtus Pro loses this round and they actually lose the map 19-17 in overtime. So I think if they would have won this round, if you look at the money, Virtus Pro could have like a nice buy again next round, and maybe G2 wouldn't buy, or maybe they'd force but not have a great buy. You know, different things to think of. But I think that would have spiraled later on and would have helped them win the map. So in this video, we're going to look at Pasha and his 1v1 skills against Rain, disregarding what happens in like the next 5 seconds. So basically, the bomb is down on the T side of mid by spawn, and the CT side control, and Virtus Pro keeps peeking one-on-one, which obviously is fantastic. So what happens here? So Pasha now knows that he's alone one-on-one. On his side of the smoke, it's him and the bomb, and on the other side of the smoke, it's Rain. So what should Pasha do? So he could take the bomb, go somewhere, or he could hold the smoke and see if Rain wants to push. So he decides, I'm going to take the bomb, I'm going to go somewhere else. And that's fine. But the way he goes about it, I think, is really like a poor decision of what he's doing. So this whole time, he has his Molotov out as he's walking here, and he switches to the bomb and continues to walk/run all the way to Z. So what does that mean? Well, that means if Rain peeks anywhere and shoots him, he has a Molotov or a bomb in his hand. That's obviously not what you want, because you'll just die instantly. So the reason for this is we're going to look at Rain's point of view. So he decides to push to the smoke. He hears Pasha running. And as you see here, he almost dies. The round was over, basically, at that point, because it's a direct line of sight from here to here. He almost, gets killed by Rain. That would have been the round right there. So now we're going to see how does Pasha work with this, and listen to the sound cues. Okay, so I don't know if you heard that, but I heard a ladder, and so did Pasha in game. So what does this mean? Well, now Pasha knows that Rain's coming to B. So he's either going to come down the ramp, or he's going to go through upper, either waiting for the bomb plant, or he's just going to peek whenever he wants. So how does he decide to play this? Well, he's like, okay, I heard the ladder, I'm going to go to A. Because if you look at the clock right now, he only has 30 seconds to play with, and he's in this situation, which isn't really the best, but he can work with it. He's like, I'm going to go A, because now I know he's B. If I go A, I plant the bomb, post-plant, I win the round. So he doesn't know he got by the train, there's no way he would have known. Okay, so what happened right there? So obviously they shot at each other. Pasha misses his shots, and then Rain doesn't kill Pasha. So what are we going to work with here? Well, now he knows Rain is 100% in the B area. So I'm going to definitely go to A. I have 21 seconds to work with. Definitely doable. I'm going to go plant somewhere on this A site, and then try to do a post-plant situation. Because there's no way that Rain can beat me to A, because I'm in Z. So we're going to look at the different timings and see how this works. So there are 5 basic different plant spots in A. There's the 4 sides, and then there's in the middle. We're just going to look at the sides. So let's say he plants for the closest spot. That's going to take about 4 seconds. Let's say he goes for this ladder plant. 4 seconds. Oh my. We're just going to redo this. 3. Okay, so it's going to take 3, slightly closer to 4 seconds. If he wants to plant over here, it's going to take 4 seconds. If he wants to plant behind the train, it's going to take 4 seconds. And if he wants to plant on the other side of the train, it's going to take about 6 seconds. And obviously add 4 seconds for the planting. It's slightly under 4. So these are his possibilities. Now we're going to look at Rain's. So remember, this is going to be 7, 8, 8, 10 seconds to plant in the different areas. So the maximum one is 10 seconds, which probably isn't the best. So you're going to have these 7 and 8 second plants. So now we're going to look at Rain's. So what could Rain do? Well, what people will commonly do is they could come over here, go behind Pasha at Z, and if he runs the entire way, he will get here in 9 seconds. And obviously he's probably going to walk starting from here, so maybe do like 9, 10, 11, 12 seconds, somewhere in there. Or he could go down the ladder, So he comes over here. And he comes out here at 7 seconds. You know, obviously he'll start walking, so maybe it'll be more. This is if he just runs the entire route. And then a third common route is, which really it's not really that common actually, but he could do is to come out mid. And that's going to take, you know, like 14, 15 seconds if he runs the entire route. So what did we say? Well, we said it would take, what was it, like 7 and like 8, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds to plant any RNA. So where should he definitely not plant? Well, 100% he should not plant anywhere that can be seen by this guy, because he'll get there before he's done planting, close to when he starts planting. He should also maybe be wary of this. You know, obviously this route will take a long time, but he could get there and have a nice shot as he's ending his plant. Here, you don't have to worry about it at all, because obviously it'll take way too long. Also, of course, you know, he could do something like crazy like this, where he comes through back halls, but that's going to take way too long. And if you come from this area, then you have to check this whole site and the surrounding parts of it. So now we're going to look at what Pasha did. And remember, we said that he should not plant anywhere that should be visible to this spot, as Rain could get there as he's planting. So right there, what he's doing is he's basically making it so this path, like to over here, is not possible. So now all that he has to, well, not that it's not possible, but you know, hopefully Rain won't run through the fire, something like that. So now we don't have to worry about this position over here. We just have to worry about, hey, somebody could be coming down here real quick.
Activating the bump.
So what happened? So Pasha literally took, in my eyes, the worst spot that he could have to planted. He planted directly for the spot that the guy could come the quickest to like rotate over to the A site. So now what should he have done? So this red bar actually like should extend here. I found that kind of interesting, and it extends farther over here. And that's your like your plant area. Kind of like that. So now in my eyes, what would I have done? So Rain was over here, Pasha was over here, right? Now what if he came this way, planted behind? So that's going to take 5 seconds plus 4, maybe it's like 6 plus 4, so we're going to make that 9, 10-ish seconds. Now what does this mean for Rain? Rain would have to run all the way over here. It'll take 6 seconds. So if it takes him 6 seconds to get here, about, the best spot he can plant in is here, because he can't get seen by this ladder area, right? So what does this mean? Well, now you have to add on seconds to where he can come over here and see this guy. So maybe he comes this way, and it takes 4 seconds. Now that's 10 versus 9. He could be ready, and this is assuming he's running the entire route just across the A site, which nobody would ever do. Let's say he comes like over here. That's another 4 seconds. Let's say he comes over here. That's another 4 seconds. So assuming he runs all the way from here and just runs blindly into the site, because he knows he planted here, it's kind of not so blindly, but you don't just want to run anywhere, of course. You want to be sneaky so that when you're going to peek them, they're not posted up against you. Remember, it's on land. There's almost no ping, so you're going to see them a lot quicker than you would online. So basically, what does this plant positioning do? So you got 9 seconds here, and you have like 10 seconds for him to expect Rain anywhere from here to here, right? Well, so how can you work with this? So let's say he's over here. So you hear the guy running over here. You peek over here, you shoot him, right? You hear the guy just running over here. You peek over here and you shoot him. Something like that. And you win the round. What you need is like one shot. If you take an altercation and you don't have a nice angle on him, you just lose. Obviously, he'll be stuck here, but hopefully this is the best spot he'll have for a one-on-one altercation. Because he can come over here, look over here, and then move a little bit over here and check over here, then go back and do like this, you know, keep peeking different sides. Obviously he can't run anywhere because he's kind of stuck now, but at least he didn't die planting the bomb. And that's why I think it was a huge blunder on his part for this round, and maybe, and I'm not saying this is why they lost, but maybe if he would have won this one-on-one, then they would have won the map. Because everybody knows, like, Rain is a super aggressive player. Like, especially when Rain came here, started shooting this way because he saw him, then he just immediately runs towards B. Like, even in this round, Pasha should know Rain's just a super aggressive player, and this is what he does. And these are my thoughts. Maybe post your thoughts down below. I don't know. But I'd like to see what you think about this.